Wichita, may we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. City Manager Layton.
Thank you, Mayor. We'll start off with August 26th preview. Right now, there's no one scheduled on the public agenda. Really, the core of this meeting has to do with page 3. You have 3 separate actions related to the budget. The first is your revenue neutral rate hearing for the SMID and asking you to approve exceeding the R&R for the SMID. Representative from Downtown Development will be there to talk about how they propose using their additional money for a safe and clean initiative in the downtown. Second item is approving the revenue neutral, exceeding the revenue neutral rate for the proposed 2026 budget. And then the last action is the approval of the proposed 2026 budget and the 2026-2035 CIP as discussed during the July 15th, August 7th, and August 14th council meetings. I will say, before Councilmember Tuttle can say it, I believe we had one item that may need to be considered separately, the approval of the WSU levy. Yes.
So, Jennifer,
We just need to pull it from that item when it's time to vote. If you'd like to have it, say that would be pulled and you'll abstain.
I'll make sure I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And that is because Councilmember Tuttle works for WSU Tech. But I do want to make sure that since I'm a WSU Tech board member, I don't get paid, so that would not be me. Okay,
Correct.
thank you.
So that's all I have on that page. On the next page, we have one council member trip. Nothing else on that page, nothing on the following page. Next page, number 8, would receive and file the annual comprehensive financial report for the Wichita Retirement Systems. And Mayor, that's all I have for the meeting of the 26th.
Is Hoheisels travel one way?
It might be. It might be. I'll get lost down there, I'm sure.
Preview for the September 2nd meeting on new council business. First item would increase an IRB issue, actually the letter of intent for an IRB issue for the Market Center apartments from a $30 million issue to a $35 million issue to reflect increased project costs.
Which district is that in?
That is in, is it 1?
I want to say it's 1, but we'll confirm that.
Yes. Number 2 would reduce the number of members on the Animal Services Advisory Board from 8 to 7, and it would remove the requirement for a vet to be appointed by the mayor, and also remove the language that has a preference for a representative of the local rescue group. So those are the only significant changes that are recommended. Number 3 would approve a $150,000 budget adjustment to make repairs at playgrounds that were damaged from this year's flooding, this summer's flooding. And we do have sufficient funds in the Park and Rec budget in order to do that. We just have to change the expenditure categories.
Was that mostly wood chips and
Yes,
filler?
but there's also some underlying material below that, some padding, or I can't remember the term for the material, but it's not just wood chips, but it's also the support material underneath in some cases.
Okay.
Number 4 would approve a KDHE grant to identify actions to improve air quality in the community. Next page, number 5, would approve annual funding for the replacement of water mains, elimination of dead-end mains, extension of water mains for future development, and replacement of sewer mains. Number 6 would allocate $270,000 in home funds for the construction of 3 homes by Mennonite Housing. Then the last item, number 7 there, would update the airport hazard zoning code to reflect FAA guidelines for height limitations. Page 2, next page, item number 2 is a rezoning that has a difference in MAPC and DAB recommendations. Next page, on consent agenda number 3, or 3A, would approve a contract for the purchase of safety barriers to protect our transit drivers. 5A would approve a change order to address soil issues that were discovered at the site of our new fire storage and emergency operations facility.
What's the amount on that?
I'm sorry, Mayor, I don't remember.
I think it was approximately $70,000.
That's my recollection. It's under $100,000, and I think it's in that 70,000 range. Yep, thank you.
Can we get an update on that? I wanted to know how that plays into the Sedgwick County Emergency Management, which is just
Yes.
across the street from us.
Sure,
How
we'll
this will be
make sure that the,
different.
yep. Okay. Next page, number 10, would approve the purchase of replacement handguns for the police department. Number 11 would approve the second 5-year property tax abatement for Textron Aviation. Following 2 pages would approve the sale of 5 public housing authority homes. Mayor, that's all I have for the preview for the second.
Thank you very much, City Manager. And again, next week on Tuesday is not a workshop meeting, because usually the 4th Tuesday of the month is, but because we have our budget final hearing, it will be a regular meeting. So if people want to speak during public agenda, they can still register online, or they can show up and speak during the 5 spots. Council members, any comments? Great, well, have a wonderful weekend.